Inside Story Uganda, real source of political updates.
Right Honorable, I was lucky that I was among the few, or many, that have been very, very close to the Honorable Nachimuli Helen, the late now. When she was going for the operation, she actually sent me a message that, Honorable, pray for me. I'm in for an operation. Right Honorable, even the time that we are sending her off, I wish each one of us, we can always pray for her soul. I had the opportunity to be in Kalangala from Monday up to Tuesday. Right Honorable, the people of Kalangala have a lot of questions. And I'm lucky that at least we have received a response that some of those questions are going to be answered. How I wish these questions are answered as soon as possible, because the people of Kalangala believe that there is something wrong. And many of us, that's what we believe. We need those questions to be answered. We need to know how that operation was done, so that the people of Kalangala can send off their Mama Kalangala, in the most benefiting way. Thank you, Right Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable Zaake. Honorable members, much as we may not be belonging to the same party, but some of us were more close to Helen, very close. To an extent that even when she came to my village, we slept on the same bed. So it is our responsibility to make sure that we get to know what happened. What happened? Now, if you want more information, we even met with a doctor who operated Honorable Nachimuli today, to show you that we are following every step. We want to find out what happened. Even the pint of blood which was given to her, we have extracted it. We want to know, was it the right blood? Was it the right people who operated her? What happened? Was it an act of God? We are following up that. And we are not doing it ourselves alone. We are doing it together with the leader of opposition and the family. Honorable Sechkubo is there. Honorable Sechkubo will tell you we've not slept since the death of Honorable Nachimuli. We had our special bonding with her. Special. We have our group here, the group of Gumite, Team Gumite. We had our team here. Italy, that's another one in that team.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable. Right Honorable, on behalf of the people of Wakiso and on my own behalf, together with my family, allow me to convey our condolences to the people of Kalangala, to you and the Parliament of Uganda, and everyone, especially the family. Right Honorable, as the person you sent, Parliament sent to lead the team to Kalangala district, allow me to send their, allow me to convey their appreciation to Parliament of Uganda, and also to send their condolences. They made it clear in council to Parliament. There are several requests they made, and through the right channels, the council resolutions will also be forwarded to Government of Uganda. Honorable Kabusu will attest to this and the entire team. Right Honorable, as we witness the kind of transport we also request, let this be amongst the gifts we can give Nachimuli as she lies here. Let's improve transport in the islands. It's not these usual times we are here. The other one is different. The ferry leaves you and that's all. And finally, as she has been my captain in volleyball, allow me to say that it's high time we rethought sports in this country. It's part of their request also in Kalangala that let's establish a recreation center in Kalangala, but let's establish sports centers. They will groom many of the Nachimulis, and we shall see many in this country.
Moses.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I take note of the little time we have. To be brief, Madam Speaker, while we attended a council meeting where the district leadership paid tribute to Honorable Nakimuli, Madam Speaker, the district council and all the congregation requested me to thank you and the Honorable Thomas Taebwa for always giving Honorable Nachimuli an opportunity to speak. And she has been able, because of that opportunity, to speak and articulate issues affecting the islanders. Madam Speaker, they also asked me to request Parliament. And I'll maybe, Madam Speaker, by this time, request that I move a motion to amend the motion of the Prime Minister to include a prayer they requested. And Madam Speaker, this specifically touches a youth and a women's skills development center the Honorable Nachimuli herself had thought of to build for the community. Madam Speaker, the Honorable Nachimuli 2 years ago started a process of building a youth skilling center. Madam Speaker, many youth in our islands, because there have not been schools on the islands, young children have grown and have not had access to go to schools. So those young children are not employable. And the only way to make them useful in society was to establish a skills center. She had acquired a building plan approved, a storied building approved. She had also acquired land from Buganda Kingdom. And that project, she was very anxious if she was to live and serve the next term, that she would build that skilling center. So the council resolved, and Madam Speaker, I do report.
You will bring for us the council resolutions?
Yes, Madam Speaker.
And then we'll discuss the council resolutions.
Madam Speaker, finally, we also, as the leaders in Kalangala, there is a secondary school, a seed secondary school being built. It is called Ibubeke Seed Secondary School. It's on foundation level. We thought as leaders of Kalangala that since it has not gone into these the stages of how a secondary school, Madam Speaker, runs, that government accepts and that school be renamed Helen Nachimuli Memorial Secondary School, Seed Secondary School.
Bring for us your resolutions and we'll act on your resolutions.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Okay. Honorable Mpuga.
Much obliged, Right Honorable Speaker. Allow me in a minute to convey my sympathies to Parliament, especially the Speaker, the family of Father Olsimbi, very close to me. He visited me in the Lopu's office, then with her daughter in tow. We did exchange pleasantries and a lot of banter. I'm very sorry about the loss. Right Honorable Speaker, our sister was different, and she leaves lessons eternal to us. Our corrosive politics needs reflection. That's why across the aisle, everyone would say, well, she was a leader. I remember in 2023, she came to me to request if she could to speak to the Prime Minister about a very serious matter in the constituency. I told her, there's no problem. The Prime Minister is not the problem. She's just overwhelmed. Go and speak to her about the problem. And I think they moved on well. So her amiable character should be able to give us some eternal education about how we relate with each other, even when we immensely disagree. And for our service to the islands, we thank you, Helen. And for those who are intend to join politics, Right Honorable Speaker, in a second, her journey to Parliament began from Zaake City. In a delegation she led from the islands to meet me at my humble residence in the city, because she wanted to run as a DP. So DP, I'm sorry, I denied her to come to you and told her to come to NUP, which I had not. In 1, 2 years, 3 years, she had made a point. And Helen, rest in eternity. You did your part. We will follow suit. Those you left, Kalangala people, where you see something done, she was a humble voice, but a very audible voice. She didn't have to shout to make a point. That was very, very important.
Thank
Rest in
you.
eternity, sister.
Mikade, Island people.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I do have a long time attachment with Honorable Helen. We went to the same A-level school where she was head girl and I was the Chief Justice. And that school had a student's court. So student cases were referred to the student's court. And that's at St. Augustine's College, Wakiso. But also, personally, I work with many MPs from fishing communities. But to be sincere, there are not so many MPs from fishing communities who understand fisheries issues like Nachimoli did. So as MPs from fishing community, we have indeed lost a voice. But I'm also happy. I've listened to the Right Honorable Prime Minister and the Vice President. They really understand what Honorable Helen and we MPs from fishing community always raise here. That's a good thing. Our prayer, the best way to send off Honorable Nachimoli is actually to actualize